Happy birthday, Murat! Hi all, welcome to Math Life Balance. Today is my birthday. I'm turning 27, so becoming a cube. And I really love getting birthday wishes. So in this video I'm secretly fishing for birthday wishes in the comments below. But the other reason why I wanted to make this video is that I'm making interviews with mathematicians in this channel, and I've mentioned already several times that I love mathematicians in general, and I think this requires some justifications because outside the math community there are so many stereotypes about mathematicians which are quite ridiculous. So one thing you could do to realize they're wrong is to actually watch one of the interviews. For example, the last one with Dustin Clausen, which is full of joy and jokes. But besides that, I'd like to share several observations of mine about some virtues which are common among mathematicians, at least in my experience. So let me tell you about those. And my game here is to avoid the words smart and logical. Let's see if I manage. So, mathematicians are, first of all, fun, very much fun. There is lots of irony and self-irony among mathematicians. It may be sharp, warm, dark, bright, any kind of irony. It is everywhere, and when you do mathematics there is a lot of laughter. You often hear it. And so I even get sometimes into silly situations when I'm talking not to mathematicians and I forget that not everyone is so used to sarcasm. The second thing is that mathematicians are in general very humble, and the reason for that is I think that when you're doing mathematics you every day see how little you know and understand in mathematics, and the more you're learning, the more you see the bigger picture and realize how much you don't know, and every day you see new things that you realize you did not understand in the right way before. So I think this contributes to humbleness. And also, I think for the same reason, mathematicians are used to admitting mistakes and accepting critics. Because when you do math, you are used to saying or writing wrong things all the time, because math is hard, so you're every time corrected by other people you're discussing math with, and it's totally normal to accept that you were wrong, which is not necessarily such a common feature outside mathematics. So that's really great. And also mathematicians are tolerant, which means for me that you can be yourself and people usually don't judge you and don't tell you that you should be different or act differently. So BC mentioned in his interview high tolerance for eccentricity among mathematicians. And I'd also like to add that what I really appreciate is that it looks to me like genuine tolerance more than just politeness. Also, mathematicians are very helpful. Everyone is usually ready to spend their time on explaining you math whenever you ask, and you hardly ever hear from a colleague that, oh, this question is too stupid, you should go and figure it out yourself. No, people are generically happy to help and very generous with their time and effort, which is even so popular among mathematicians that this is taken for granted, whereas this is a great thing. And another thing, as Hélène said in her interview, is that mathematicians are fascinated by abstraction. So they're not all geniuses and not all cleverest in any possible way, no. But this comfort of dealing with abstraction and delight when you're touching the abstraction, this is something specific and very dear to me. And the last thing is that mathematicians are passionate. Well, they're passionate about mathematics, but also because of that, people in general understand passion and can relate to it. For example, you can tell mathematicians about your passion about, I don't know, not just mathematics. For example, they will understand if you're passionate about mushroom picking or your YouTube channel or even, well, your own birthday.